All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? A little late today. Had to hit my workout and run to the store real quick. Lord of mercy. Let's scroll up and see what we got in the building. Thus far in the AM. Kevin Hill is in the building. Mark Harrison. My brother's keeper. The lovely Brown Sugar Tay-Tay is in the building. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk Cadillac Red up in here. Slip the Jab. Tamir Ali. We got Insane in the building. Homie, what's happening with it? Slim Hussein in here. Let me see here. Avery Vice. Rod Neal. What it do? Q's World. Del Reeve. Young World. HC Boxing is in the building. The homie King Strict up in here. Dane Watson. My brother Joe Thompson coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? Representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. Make sure y'all go get y'all a couple of bottles or a case, why don't you? We're going to have plenty of it at the LDBC meet and greet. Speaking of the LDBC meet and greet, here I go again, forgetting to put the link in the chat. Let me see here. Let me put the link in the chat. Make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all tickets, because I know people dudes will wait till July. Man, I didn't even know we was having it this year. Man, what did y'all even talk about it? I ain't even hear nobody talking about it. I ain't even seen nothing. I ain't even know what was going on. So if you can afford to get it now, get it out the way. Don't wait till the last minute talking about I can't do it. I mean, you basically got a year to come up with $50, bro. Like, come on. This is diabolical. All right. Let me see what we got here. Let me go back up. I done missed the homie. Wait a minute. Let me go to YouTube so I can pin this in the chat so we can get to cooking. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Come on now. What the... All right, give me a second here, y'all. All right, messages pinned in the chat. Now we good. Let's get to it, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right, y'all. Here we go. So let's talk about it, man. The best fighter, the best boxer in the sport right now. And listen, y'all, my Deontay Wilder video will be coming. I will talk. I will interview Champ, and then I'll put that video up. All right. So it's a whole bunch of people talking about why don't Wilder fight Chisora. Chisora wants to fight Wilder. Well, that's why you guys just know what you're talking about. Huh? Now y'all wanted Wilder to be a duck so bad. He fighting Chisora, and he gonna fight Usyk this year. Everything go well. All right, but anyway, so that video's coming. But right now we're gonna discuss the best boxer on the planet. I was just watching the homie Drew Titan, and I watched BFTB last night, yesterday, most of his show, and y'all seen my video I did the other day, and I'm gonna be doing more videos as in the build up to Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez bout. I'm going to be doing more videos about the winner of that fight facing Devin Haney, and I don't want to hear any of their fans' ridiculous excuses. This is why I say Devin is the best boxer. He's the number one pound-for-pound fighter, because this is the only guy that I've seen where fans from all different fan bases unanimously want people to duck him. I don't even understand how you can be a boxing fan. What's the point of being a boxer? Like, I can see if you're saying, let's not give this guy no paydays because he's a racist, because he's a drug cheat. Let's ban him from boxing. Let's everybody get together and not give this guy no opportunities because he's a drug cheat and he's a racist. I totally get that. But you won't do that for those people. You'll do it for a guy who's good, a guy who has a father in his life, a guy who's not signing slave contracts, right? But betting on himself at every turn. Instead of y'all looking at that saying, hey, man, that's inspirational. That's something that all these fighters should be doing. Instead, y'all, as the cowards that you are, you say, well, man, I don't want they shouldn't fight him. They should you want your guy to have some type of strategic advantage to fight Devin Haney. So what you're telling me is this. You're telling me that you know that Devin Haney is the best fighter on the planet pound for pound. That's what Tank fans tell me. That's what Shakur fans are telling me. That's what Teofimo Lopez fans are telling me. That's what all these guys are telling me. If you listen to them, what they're saying is Devin Haney is the best pound for pound fighter in the sport. Okay? This is the same type of ridiculous standards they had for Floyd. Remember back in the day, people used to be like, well, so what if Manny's on a little steroids? Man, who cares? I mean, it's just Manny's just even in the playing field. Like, what? Even in the playing field? What kind of racist nonsense is that? Oh, well, why does he need Manny to take a test? He never asked anyone else to take a test. So when people start having these ridiculous type of standards, right? That means in your mind, you know that this guy's the best. For instance, I brought up this before. Shakur Stevenson says, he said that he would go up to 147 to fight Ryan Garcia. He was begging Ryan to agree to fight him at 147. This is when Shakur was at 135. He was begging Ryan, "Oh, I'll go up, man. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Say, swear to God. Say you promise. I'll move up 147 and fight you." Because Shakur was always the type of guy to say skills pay the bills, right? So he was willing to go to 147 to fight Ryan. He also told Conor Benn he would go to 154 to fight Conor Benn or 147 to fight Conor Benn. He said this all publicly. But then when asked would he go to 140 to fight Devin, 140 now, blah, 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 I need this, I need that. Go to 147 to fight Devin now. I need this, I need that. But he has no problem going to 140, moving up. After Devin leaves, he got no problem with moving up to face Teofimo Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to explain to you is there is a pattern here. Okay? There's a pattern. Dudes talk a good game, but to the public. But if you pay attention to what they're actually saying, their breath smell like duck sauce. If you pay attention to what they're actually saying. What's up, Grown with Soul, drink in the building. Aaron Butler, what's happening with y'all? Get the lights all the way up. Smash that like button, ladies and gents. Share the video, all that good stuff. All right. So not only that, okay, but Teofimo Lopez had a long history of ducking Devin Haney. And Tio does it proudly. Like, he proudly brags about ducking Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. He will come out and be like, and laugh about it, and be like, haha, yeah, we're gonna get together, we're gonna freeze out Dev, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get no opportunities, you know. That's his mentality. And fans, I don't know how you can have fans after saying something like that in the sport of boxing. I really don't. I don't know how you can be. I really don't think people understand what the sport of boxing entails and what boxing is. I really don't think they do. Because if you can be a fan of Tio for whatever your reason is, and you can ignore all his racism, you can ignore all of this stuff, how can you ignore him ducking though? How can you ignore a man that says, I'm going to freeze out? Me and some other folks got together behind the scene and we're going to freeze out Devin. He ain't going to get no opportunity. That's coward behavior. So with all this ducking that's going on, and Devin Haney being willing to fight anybody, who's raising their hand to fight Devin? And don't talk to me about no Jack Catterall and all that stuff because y'all know y'all just only reason y'all want to see Devin versus Jack Catterall because you know that Jack Catterall does nothing for Devin. Y'all know that. Jack Catterall does absolutely nothing for Devin. Devin washes Jack Catterall, and then y'all just move on to talk about how Jack Catterall was trash. Oh, Devin's fighting guys like Jack Catterall. Meanwhile, Shakur's fighting guys like T.O. and Devin fighting guys like Jack Catterall. I see the play. Everybody see the play. It's ridiculous. That's why y'all kept trying to get Dev to fight that bum at what's the bum dude at 140? Who was his mandatory? I forgot dude's name. What's the bum dude's name? The Dev mandatory. Everybody was like, oh, Devin should fight him. Supreme B said they talk a good game, but they move like it's doo doo on their shoe. Yeah, they know what time it is. Yeah, Sandor Martin. Fly frequently. Yeah, they say, oh, they should fight Sandor Martin. See, they won't dare fighting that caliber of guys so that they can turn around and criticize him. They're gonna push for those type of fights, but then they're gonna criticize him when he fight those type of dudes. See what I'm saying? When he moved up and was willing to fight Boots and wanted to fight Boots, and Boots moved up and said, "Nah, I'm good. If I fight you, we're gonna fight at a higher weight class." I'm like, "What, bro? I'm moving up to fight you at your weight class where you'd have got the belts. Why would I move up past 147 to fight you at another weight class where you don't have no belt? That's ridiculous." Drink My Water says all the 47 is trash. Well, then all these trash dudes should be willing to fight Devin, but they all cowards. I never support Rolly Romero. He's a coward. Rolly Romero's an absolute coward. The fact that this man openly in front of the world, in front of the media, in front of boxing fans, that gets no criticism. This man, I'm not gonna fight Devin Haney for what? What I gonna fight Devin for? He just gonna run around. He's gonna hold me. I ain't gonna fight Devin. Why would I fight Devin? And the whole world is totally fine. People laugh at it. Where's the criticism? Why is the boxing media? This is why I don't take none of these dudes serious. A fighter tells you to your face that they're gonna duck another fighter. You don't say the headlines don't say Rolly ducks such and such. Rolly admits he's gonna duck them. No headline says that. That's why I don't even know why y'all dudes be begging for credentials to go to these fights. You're not real boxing media. You're not. You pick and choose. You only criticize black fighters. You do not. You don't stand on no business for nobody else. Rolly Romero should have been blasted by the boxing media for that open duck, and he was not. Still ain't been blasted. This man get away with openly ducking, bragging about ducking. So then you got Crocker. Crocker got a belt at 147, and Crocker wants to fight Devin Haney, but his promoter Eddie Hearn says no. You can't fight Devin Haney. We're gonna wait until the IBF or whatever make you fight your mandatory. You know what I'm saying? We not finna let you fight Devin Haney because Devin gonna beat you. So we playing the game of duck duck goose. No, Sandor Martin, C.J. Robinson is not a real bum. I'm just saying that's what the fans gonna call him. They're gonna call him a bum. When Devin wash him, they're gonna call him a bum. But I know he's not really a bum. You say it's Rolly. Nobody cares about Rolly. No, it's cap. They care about Rolly. They care about Rolly when it's time to justify Gervonta Tank Davis' career. Oh man, Tank knocked out Rolly. Tank knocked out Rolly. Okay, well, Rolly is trash sauce. He's a boxer. And if he's a boxer and he got a belt and he holding a belt hostage, that's a problem. That's a problem. Fans should be up in arms about this. Escalero Gustavo was in the super chat with that 10 piece. Much love and much appreciation, good brother. Thank you. Says salute 78. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you for the support. So all these guys are terrified of Devin Haney. It's just what it is, bro. That's why everybody was so happy when they thought Ryan had did something with Devin, right? They were so happy, right? And they look at how the world just butchered Devin and just dragged this dude who had gotten up from every knockdown. And Ryan Garcia cheated and was on the juice. People, you still got the people to this day who, oh, I don't care, man. I mean, I seen what I seen. I can't unsee what I seen. That's how people was talking, right? But then y'all want to come here, clowns want to come here talking about who a race baiter and who this and who that. Man, miss me with it, bro. Miss me with the cap. Flyer frequently said just last night they tried to tell me since Rolly got a belt, Tank resume aging well. Yeah, but that's what they do. That's what I'm telling you. That's why the PBC won't allow Rolly, and they don't want Mario Barrios fighting Devin, but they will let them fight Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? Because the PBC is a house full of jigs. Period. I knew this for a long time. The PBC is a house full of jigs, and I heard this from people on the inside. Okay. And when I tried to ease some of that information out years ago, I got attacked by a few brothers on YouTube because they was cool with the PBC at the time. Then they fall out with the PBC, and now it's F the PBC. Okay, cool, whatever. But I tried to. I was the first one trying to tell y'all. They ain't who y'all think they is. The PBC is an extension of Golden Boy Promotions. Period. It look nice. It wears blackface, right? But it's an Oreo cookie. It's a Suzy Q. Black on the outside, on the inside, full of all that white stuff. I'm just telling you what it is. It look good, but it ain't. The PBC pushes for Latino fighters to be on top. All right? They wanted Tank to lose, to tell you the truth. They did. They wanted Tank to lose, but he didn't lose. But anyway, you got Mario Barrios as a champion. You got Rolly Ramiro a champion. They don't want neither one of them fighting Devin, right? Even when they were stopping, they was trying to stop the Spence versus Crawford fight. Spence had to beg them and put his foot down. No, bro, I'm fighting Crawford. Right? This is what they do. Right? So this is what they do, bro. But you, the PBC, y'all got no problem with putting Tank in with Ryan Garcia, even though y'all supposedly don't work with the zone. Cap, I told you, the PBC, Oscar owns the PBC. I keep trying to tell y'all this. It's all cap. All this, look, Oscar and PBC beef is cap. Oscar owns the PBC. Listen, they got Ryan Garcia fighting Tank Davis. Then you got Ryan Garcia fighting Rolly Ramiro. Now you got Ryan Garcia fighting another PBC fighter in Mario Barrios. Why? I thought y'all hated Oscar so much. I thought y'all had beef with Oscar. How is Ryan getting all these opportunities, but y'all want none of your fighters, you won't let none of your fighters fight Devin Haney? Why? Why? If y'all don't smell what the Rock is cooking, I don't know what to tell you. So listen, man, we got played. I'm trying to tell you. I figured this out after 3 years in. 3 years in. And I got a phone call. No. Matter of fact, I didn't get a phone call. I had to inquire. First, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't reach certain fighters that I had been talking to for a while. All their numbers was changed. And then I get an email from somebody at the PBC, a black person, telling me that in order to talk to these fighters, because they notice I've been talking to a lot of PBC fighters, in order to talk to these guys, I need to go through him and set up, go through the proper channels. Like, huh? Okay, that's what they're doing now? I was like, okay, well, whatever. I started reaching out to him and, hey, man, I want to interview this person, blah, blah, blah. And then the dude would get back to me a couple days later, but then I'm seeing the fighters interviewing with other people. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I was like, hold up. So I went to Facebook. And I reached out to the fighters directly. Like, yo, what's going on? Y'all change your number, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, man, yeah, we were told this and this and that, but yeah, man, here, this is my number. Whenever you want to talk to me, hit me up directly. Boom. Went around the buster, right? He didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that it wasn't a controlled environment, right? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. These dudes are straight jigs over at the PBC. Straight jig. Then what they were doing to some of the brothers who was going, and listen, the brothers, y'all know me. I don't go to fights on the credentials. Like, that's not my thing, right? I will go if that's the way I can get a free ticket or something, I'll go. But that's not my thing to do that, right? But brothers was telling me, like, yo, man, they doing us foul up in here, man. They yelling at us, telling us stand over here and this and that and all that old stuff, whatever. Man, please, bro. They giving extra they give the black dudes a hard time getting one credential. You got a cameraman, you got to beg to get 2 credentials. But then they got, no disrespect, but certain Latino YouTubers that come on and they getting them 4, 5 credentials for their whole crew. Now, I heard this from people who be going, you know what I'm saying? And then when I come out and say this type of stuff publicly, then you got the clowns who don't even live in America coming out here trying to talk crazy to me. Oh man, what you hating on the PBC? And you shut up, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, the PBC is grimy, fam. They don't do the black news media well. The PBC is an extension of Golden Boy. I'm telling you that right now. Y'all can believe all the cap you want to. What's up, Junior? Shout out to my brother Junior, Truth in the building. Shout out to the homie Insane. What's happening with it, cuz? He says, salute my blue team all day. So, it's like, I don't understand why people continue to fall for the okie doke. So me personally, I tell you, I rock with who I rock with, but Devin Haney is the number 1 pound fighter in the sport to prove otherwise. The way I see people, I've never seen a guy. I ain't gonna say never because I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment here, because I know they ducked the hell out of Rigondeaux too at one point. But in this current age, to watch a guy get ducked in front of the world, and boxing fans are not up in arms about this, that's weird to me. Usually boxing fans be like, yo, why y'all ducking dude? Because if Devin ain't if Devin pillow fisted and all this stuff y'all say, you should be begging for your guy to fight him and be the one to knock him off. You know how much props you gonna get if your guy knock off Dev? But y'all don't want that. Dreamer Water says PBC was the bell and the ball until Bud came through and stepped on the ish. Well, whatever. I'm glad Bud did what he did. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Wilder, what's going on with Wilder and the PBC?" Ooh. Bro, it's a lot of stuff I've been new, fam. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I try to sip out some information and let y'all, and people, they resistant to it. The PBC is an extension of Golden Boy Promotions. All them Floyd fights that was on PBC, and they talking crazy about Oscar and all that stuff. Man, Oscar he owned the rights to all that stuff. He owned the rights to all them Floyd fights. Floyd ain't no boss like that, bro. So y'all know what it is. So anyway, now I expect a winner. Well, I would like. I'm not even gonna say I expect because I don't expect. I'd be lying if I say I expect. But I would like and I would appreciate if the winner of Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez actually called out Devin Haney. Actually say, hey man, because Turkey will pay for that. Turkey wants Shakur Stevenson versus Devin. He wants that fight. Devin wants that fight. I don't know if Shakur wants it. Shakur claimed he wanted, but Shakur needs all these stipulations for Devin. Like, bro, stop trying to be the A side and just, fam, you're going to get treated fairly. Especially now that Turkey's involved. You're going to be treated fairly. You don't need an advantage, bro. Just go into the fight. First, you got to beat Teofimo, all right? Because a lot of people think you're going to lose that fight. But first, I'm rooting for Shakur to beat Teo. But first, you got to beat Teo. And if you beat him, the next move is to go into calling out Devin Haney and trying to make that happen. You know what I mean? You said Bud definitely exposed the PBC. Yeah, Bud exposed the fact that the PBC was the ones trying to hold up the Spence fight, and that's just how I feel. I know what I seen. I'm not finna sit here and lie. I'm not finna sit here and play no ridiculous games. EJ wanted to fight Bud, right? And Bud wanted to fight EJ after a while. In the beginning, Bud didn't want to fight EJ in the beginning. He didn't. In the beginning, Bud wanted to fight Keith Thurman when he first moved up to 147 because Keith Thurman was the man, right? And he was like, "Y'all want Keith Thurman?" Keith Thurman disrespected Bud and was like, "Nah, man, you ain't nobody. Woo woo. You ain't did nothing. Ain't nobody finna fight you." Blah blah blah. Keith Thurman straight disrespected Bud. So at that point, Bud was told, "You need to go get a belt." Right? Bud went in, beat Jeff Horn, got a belt. Right? And then they just kept the goalposts kept moving. You know what I'm saying? The goalposts kept moving. Right? But EJ, he wanted to fight Crawford. He said, "Man, I'm gonna clean up my side of the street. Yeah, I'm gonna come take your ish." Right? And everything EJ said he was gonna do, that's what he attempted to do. He just lost the fight. That's all. Drink my water. Say Tio not fighting Dev and Shakur not moving up to 147 because that means they're ducks. That means they're ducks. Because Shakur been out here running his mouth talking about he'll go to 147 to fight this one and that one. So why is it different for Dev? I just want somebody to open their mouth and tell me the truth. Say because Devin is better than all the rest of them guys. Devin is special. Devin is the number one pound fighter in sports since Terrence Crawford retired. It's Devin. He's the one. Devin is him. So we can't do with Devin that we do with Conor Ben and the rest of them. That's all you got. Just say that, and then I understand. You know what I mean? Do 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 do. Drink says the whole world was okay when their favorite fighter had the keys. No, I ain't never condoned ducking because Devin the champion right now, and I want him to fight the other champions. That's not what. What do you mean? When Deontay Wilder was world champion, I wanted Deontay Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua. I wanted Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury. We don't do that over here. Ain't no duck sauce over here. Don't say the whole world. No, it's a few fan bases that scaredy cats. It's a few fan bases that scaredy cats. That's all that is. Because over here, we want all the smoke, right? We want Devin Haney versus every champion at 147. Then we want Devin Haney versus every champion at 154. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I want Boots. I want Xander Zayal. I want anybody else who got the belt at 154. After we clean up 147, if they stop ducking. Shout out to the brother Rod Neal in the super chat with that 2 piece. Appreciate the love. He says Bud exposed that those books weren't right. Absolutely. Well, that's why they didn't want Bud to see the books. I mean, see the books because you know, Bud being his own man, and he got an opportunity to look at those books, then that means he gets to know how much money is actually there and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. And they didn't want to reveal that type of information to Terrence Crawford. Mook underscore says Dev has been getting blackballed before Crawford. Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, y'all get the lights all the way up. Hold on a second. Yeah. Dev definitely been getting blackballed. But the end, what's up with the Sheldon? Yeah, and Tank definitely been ducking. Tank one of the number uno duckers. You know what I'm saying? Tank one of the greatest ducks of this era. If we, a matter of fact, I might do a video about the greatest ducks of this era. I don't know if he's number one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video about that probably tomorrow. We're gonna vote on that top five greatest ducks of the last 20 years in boxing. Tank is in there. He is because his boxing career, pretty much over now. And if his boxing career is over, and we looking at uh, who he fought, bro, it's not matching up with who was in Tank's era and who he fought. It's not matching up, bro. It's not matching up. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay? It's not matching up. You know what I'm saying? AJ definitely is up there too. Gennady Golovkin, he up there. Um, Let me see who else. I'm trying to think top five greatest ducks of this era, last 20 years. Um, Let me see. I had to really look into it. Said Thurman, Keith Thurman. Maybe. I gotta see. I don't want to just throw Keith Thurman in there just yet. Because Thurman definitely ducked EJ. But I'm trying to think who else Keith Thurman ducked to justify him being top five, though. You know what I'm saying? In the last 20 years, it got to be some other people now that have been ducking now. Yeah, I'll save it for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow. After I get a chance to think about all the ducks out here. Brown Sugar said, Tay say Canelo. Yeah, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. We're going to figure it out. My brother Junior. Hey, Junior, this how you know you did Junior OG. Junior said, hey, man, you giving away. Hey, save it for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know you're going to be hungry tomorrow. Don't eat two bowls of cereal right now. You can eat one today and one tomorrow. You dig? Yeah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, though. But anyway, the brother here, Gervonta Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, unfortunately, his career is probably over with in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? His career is probably over with because, and that's another thing. The reason why I got him on here, right? This is another thing I want to talk about. Now, listen, bro. I don't know what's up with y'all Tank fans, bro. Why do y'all keep saying everybody lying on this dude? This is what I don't get. All right, let me ask y'all a question. All right, let's just get to the bottom. I need to know what people think people lying about. So let me ask you this: is Tank Davis currently on the run? If Tank Davis is currently on the run, press one in the chat. If you think he's not, press two. Press one in the chat if Tank Davis is currently on the run. If you say no, press two. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Okay, we got one. All right, we got ones. All right. Okay, so we got ones. So nobody's refuting. Okay, it's official. Benny says Tank is not on the run. Okay, finally we're getting somewhere. All right. So how was Tank Davis not on the run? I think he's ignorant to the fact there's a warrant out for his arrest. This is unbelievable. Okay, this is why I asked the question. Okay, this is why I asked the question. I'm glad y'all are being honest. Now let's talk about this. How is he not? How is he not on the run? If 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 uh if there are uh police coming out doing news conferences, right? If that no, bro, I don't want to hear all that. He trolling, he rage bait. No, we're gonna have an actual conversation because I'm a grown man. I don't do the little silly stuff. I asked a question. These men gave me their answer, so they can't come back and say I was just joking. No, I don't do that. You mean what you say. You say what you mean. We men. I don't do all this new trolling stuff and all that kind of stuff. So now this is what they believe. What they said. So the Miami Police Department have done a news press conference saying that they have a warrant for the arrest of Gervonta Tank Davis, and they are working with the U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals. And the U.S. Marshals have made a statement that they're looking for Tank. Since then, since there is an active warrant for his arrest, they are out here looking for this man. They search his homes. They looking everywhere. They can't find him. His lawyers, his attorneys don't know where he is. Usually when something like this happens, your attorney comes out and says, yes, we are cooperating with law enforcement. Mr. Davis will be turning himself in and fully cooperating within such and such amount of time. But his attorneys initially said, we have no comment. Then his attorneys, then the next step was the girl's attorney came out and says, nobody knows where Gervonta Tank Davis is. They've been trying to serve him. Police been trying to get him. Nobody knows where he is. That's what the girl's attorney said, the civil attorney. All right. Tank Davis's attorney says, don't know where he is. We've lost contact with Mr. Davis. All right. So I'm trying to figure out, how is he not on the run? Big Dog Willie is in the super chat with that 10-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, breaking news, a trusted Tankamaniac I know said Tank was seen fighting a midget at McDonald's located in Salt Lake City, Utah, 78. He's not on the run. See? Nasty work. Diabolical. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Q Trucker is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, if all-time Sugar Ray Leonard, he said, oh, he's talking about the duck and stuff. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Appreciate you, though. Let me see here. All right. Let me see what Drink said here. Drink said something. He says, fake thorough ninjas take glee in a black man potentially going to jail is some 2026-ish. What does any of that have to do with the question I asked? See, this is what happens when you know you can't win an argument. You immediately shift it to blackness. The blackness, keep on. The blackness. Well, there was no blackness when this guy, Gervonta Tank Davis, was out defending a racist Ryan Garcia. Didn't nobody care about the blackness. The blackness, keep on. Soul brother number one. See, that this gets used when you cannot win the argument. Same thing they do with LeBron. When LeBron James, when you say, when you criticize LeBron for something, people who can't win the argument, y'all just want to talk crazy about a black man. You want to crucify a black man. No, we ain't finna do that. Tank has done nothing to deserve the protection of the cloth, the protection of the black blanket. See, that's reserved for people who stand up for black people. That's reserved for Muhammad Ali. See? That's reserved for a Deontay Wilder. I'm not giving Gervonta Stank Davis that cloth of protection. This man has done nothing but go upside chicks' heads on a regular basis. He has struck a pregnant black woman with his car and then fled the scene, didn't even offer her help, fled the scene, got on probation for it, and then starts crying about how the judge is being mean to me. You could be in prison. The judge is being mean to me. She won't let me go down to Florida. She making me stay in Baltimore. He's a spoiled brat. So I ask again, what about this case are people lying about? This is your opportunity to tell me. Don't wait until the video done processing, then you come to the chat like, this is all cap. Tell me what is the cap. Let me know what the cap is. Let's hear about it. What's the cap? Innocent until proven guilty. Once again, is Gervonta Tank Davis on the run? Is he on the run? Yes or no? Because you haven't asked that question. You haven't answered that question. I know you want to hold it down for the brother. You want to hold it down. No, he ain't getting that from me. It's real brothers out here who deserve protection and help. You see what I'm saying? Because based on if y'all like somebody or not, that's when you want to, if it's anybody else, y'all participate in it. Y'all was laughing with Ryan Garcia. I ain't talking about you. But Tank fans was laughing with Ryan Garcia. He, ha, ha, ha. Right? Y'all, goo gaga with all this type of disrespect aimed at Devin Haney and aimed at the black community. Then y'all come around here and want somebody to protect this little Mark here who hiding. He go upside a chick head, but now you ducking the law. Now you hide. You can't even. Y'all say he ain't did nothing, but he on the run. If you ain't did, what you want to run for if you ain't do nothing? Why on earth would you be running from a situation that you didn't do? If ain't nothing on the tape, why am I running? Why am I hiding? Why haven't I turned myself in? He's guilty. He guilty. The ninja is guilty. He did it. Whatever they say he did, that's what he done. Tremel Boeing is in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, salute, General. It's not about to hit route, huh? It's not about to hit route. It's about looking at the women and her telling you she's pregnant and you just drive away. That's cruel. Hey, man, he don't care. Tank don't care. He don't care, bro. Tank could care less, brother. What's up, beautiful Boxiana in the building? Shout out to Boxiana up in here. All right, so Dream of Water says, I already answered it, but I'll say it again. Once again, I have no idea if he's on the run. For all I know, his legal team is in touch with the DA. Oh my God, bro, this is diabolical. Bro, you can't make this up, bro. You can't. This man said, for all I know, his legal team is in touch with the DA. They already said they haven't heard from him. You got news outlets that are asking every day, reporters, that's their job, every day to find out more information about Tank Davis. And every day, it's the same thing. Still no word from Gervonta Tank Davis. The Miami Police Department is still looking for Gervonta Tank Davis. The arrest warrant is still active for Gervonta Tank Davis. His legal team has already come out and stated they don't know where he is. And the reason why they had to do that is because if it's found out that they know where he is, they can be disbarred for harboring a fugitive. And they not finna lose their license messing with Gervonta Tank Davis. They're not finna do it. So this is what I'm telling y'all about Tank fans. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They are in denial. The man is out literally on the run hiding, and then they come to the video, oh, this is all cap. This is all cap. No, you're cap. Something's wrong with the development of your brain that you can't accept reality. You done walked in your house and seen a 6'5" dude butt naked, doggy styling your woman. No, they just playing. They was wrestling. Hey, baby, you were just playing, wasn't you? You were trolling me. You were trolling me, baby. Yeah, I knew you were trolling me. Yeah, I knew it. I knew she was just trolling me. Dude and got dressed and left the house and everything. You sitting here, my baby, you crazy. You be trolling. My baby always trolling me. Trying to rage bait me, ain't you? I knew you were trying to rage bait me. Hey, y'all, guess what my baby just did, man? Man, I come home, man. She got some big old dude in here looking like Shaka Zulu, man. And he knocking it down from the back, right? She trying to rage bait me. Boy, I'll tell you what. She can't rage bait me. This is why how y'all be. This is Tank fans, bro. This is unbelievable. You got information in your face, and you like, nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It ain't happened. For all I know, this is all a troll. This is a one elaborate troll. Remember, Tank fans have always done this. Remember when Tank used to get into it with Floyd on social media all the time and diss Floyd, and then I would come out and I would make a video saying how there's a rift between Floyd and Tank Davis. And remember, Tank fans used to come to my page, oh, that's cap. You stupid, bro. You're not that smart. They only do this right before a fight. Floyd and Tank know how to sell a fight, bro. I'm like, dude, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about because I'm talking to people behind the scenes. Tank and Floyd have a rift. No, bro, you're stupid. You just don't get it, man. You know, it's all Tank is a brilliant marketing genius, and so is Floyd. They're marketing geniuses. Now, fast forward 4 or 5 years, I was proven correct. And did I get any apologies from any of them dudes? None. No apologies. Everybody just moved on, act like nothing ever happened. And this is what happens with Tank fans. They cannot accept reality. Anything that makes Gervonta Tank Davis look bad or have him at fault with something, they will make an excuse for it. That's what they do. Prod Rodriguez in the super chat with the 5-piece, much love and much appreciation, said Drink should become a lawyer. Ted Bundy would have gotten off if Drink was his attorney. Come to think of it, Drink is Sal Goodman. Better Call Drink. Wow. Anybody ever seen that show, Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad? Go check them out. Sniper in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says that wasn't sperm in her shirt. That was he said they was eating powdered donuts. Tank fans need to go speak to a therapist. Man, they in denial, fam. They're in denial. Tank fans cannot deal with reality, bro. Anything that makes Gervonta Tank Davis look bad or warrants any criticism, they're going to take it and flip it and act like it's some mastermind plan for Tank. Oh, Tank and Floyd ain't really into it. Man, that's cap. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Man, they just doing this to sell the fight. Tank and Floyd are geniuses, bro. They know how to do this. I'm like, bro, I'm talking to fighters who are telling me they heard arguments. How you gonna tell me? Man, you ain't talking to nobody. You don't know nothing. I know because I know what I believe. I know what my heart feels. My heart feels this way, and this is what it is. Okay, fine. Drink. Y'all said the same thing about Floyd and Tank beefing. Y'all said the same thing about. You won't even acknowledge that Tank is on the run, bro. Nobody's gonna prove nothing to you. Even if you've seen a video, you're not you seen a video of Tank snatching up his baby mama at a basketball game. Tank fans flipped it to Tank was trying to save her life from a stampede of buffalo. The whole video is on YouTube. The celebrity basketball game ain't no stampede nowhere. But they just created their own lie to make themselves feel good. Drink, there is nothing that can be proven to you because you got it in your mind. You got it in your mind that fat meat ain't greasy. That's in your mind. And bro, it's pointless. No content creators are saying this. No content. So what? I knew who Deontay Wilder was fighting last week. I ain't do one video about it. Not one. But let's say I did. Let's say I did do a video about it a week ago. And I would be the only person talking about it. You would still have people like, oh, man, how you going to say Wilder fighting Chisora? You don't know what you're talking about. Man, nobody else is reporting this. Man, I don't see ESPN reporting this. I don't see such and such reporting this. Well, how are you going to say this and this and that? This is ridiculous. And then let's say today that it comes out that Tank Davis' house was raided a few days ago, and that his lawyers made these statements, then what? You gonna come here and say I apologize? Absolutely not. You're not gonna apologize. You're gonna just move the goalposts. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna move the goalposts. Well, I mean, ain't no video. They still ain't released the tape of Tank doing what he supposed to have did to this girl. How we know any of this is even real? How we know that I even woke up this morning? We could be living in an alternate universe. This could be a metaverse. This is This is only our reality number 5. But yesterday we could have been living in reality number 3. See, we don't even know because your third eye is not open and your chakra is not in touch with your pineal gland, and you don't even know. Bro, shut up, bro. This is ridiculous. You don't even know because this is not the right verse inside of the meta that we live in. You don't live inside the verse that I live in. See, I'm in metaverse number 5. And you guys are still in metaverse number 3. Yeah, cerebral cortex and whatnot. What old boy say on Living Color? The ambiguity that I feel never justifies itself. My metamucil sometimes tingles the cerebral cortex in my ding ding. But I digress. If my ding ding is not tickled by my metamucil and cerebral cortex, then what would my cerebellum say about that? You brothers better wake up. You better wake up. If you can't follow me, then you can't follow me because you're sleeping. You see, I would advise you to stay woke. I would advise you to. Nasty work out here in these streets. Yeah, message. Lord of mercy. But anyway, so with Tank's career pretty much being over, I think his career is over. Because if he come back and fight, he's going to get whooped, man. If he fight anybody good, he's going to get beat. But, he probably ain't no danger to fight nobody good. Because he, just the dude just a scaredy cat. But Devin Haney, because Tank fans are so upset that Tank is a duck and he ain't fought nobody, they transfer this hatred over to Devin Haney as if Devin did something wrong to him. Devin did nothing to them. All he ever did was want to prove he the best boxer. That's all. He wanted to prove he the best boxer. He want to fight the big names and prove he the best. Everybody that y'all say is the best, he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want to fight. He gonna lose to Brian Norman. Man, Brian Norman, man. Norman got them paws on him. Man, Norman from the South. Norman, he a Georgia boy. He gonna knock him out. I'm like, huh? And Devin got a problem with the left hook. And Norman got a devastation. You see what he did to Sakasaki? You see what he did to Sukiyaki Saki Su? He socked to me and socked to you. Did you see what Norman did? I seen it. I seen a very slow left hook land. He brought that way down from the Delta. And it landed in Alaska somewhere. I seen it. But that's not going to land on Devin Haney. Unless Devin Haney just fell all the way off. I don't know what y'all thinking. No, man, he going to... Okay, cool. Fine. We ain't no need to argue. Everybody make their predictions. Cool. We'll just see what happens. Now, you can't find no Brian Norman fans. There's a couple of them that was real, but most of them is just, put their head down. Y'all just gave up on Dev. Just gave up on him because y'all believe the racist hype. This is why I tell you the power of the media, bro. That's why, bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I can't. You cannot listen to too much negativity because it can start affecting you. Okay, it really can. It work. I don't care how tough you think you are. It can start affecting you, bro. You start listening to the same cap and people just drilling your mind with nonsense. All these people just saying, "Oh man, Devin gonna lose." Like based off of what? Man, I just think I don't know if he got it no more, man. I think Best stuff for what? Man, I don't know, man. I said, bro, he got cheated by Ryan Garcia. He comes back and fights Jose Ramirez, and he boxes him. And I told you why. He trained with Shane Mosley to be a boxer puncher in that fight. Shane Mosley is an op. You know Shane Mosley running back telling everybody, oh, Devin, he finna stand toe-to-toe. He finna do this. He gonna knock him out. Then when Devin got in there, switched it up on him. I'm a box. I'm a stick and move. I'm gonna not get touched. First 30 seconds of the fight, everybody started complaining. 30 seconds, bro. I heard the announcers complaining. That tell you right then and there something. They knew if Devin fights like this, ain't no way Ramirez got a chance. This ain't what Shane was telling us behind the scenes. This ain't, man, Antonio Tarver. Man, no, man, Devin, he looked too shaky, man. I don't know what, bro, he ain't even threw a punch yet. He just moving. He's circling the ring. What you so upset about? The fight just started, fam. What is you so upset about? Yeah, because it was rigged. So I don't understand why I know why, but everybody just, so sure Devin, what I'm saying, was going to lose and all that stuff, fine, right? He wasn't there. He stepped on B. Norman Jr., right? Shout out to B. Norman Jr. I like Brian Norman Jr., but he stepped on, Devin did. So now Devin's looking for the smoke. He taking on all comers. He like, look, give me whoever is out here. I want Shakur Stevenson. Now, mind you, if Devin was like, nah, I ain't fighting Shakur, or I ain't fighting T.O., oh, no, I need this and that, then everybody would call Devin a duck. But Tank been saying stuff like this. Tank been saying he ain't fighting this person and he ain't fighting that person because he a duck. Q Trucker in the super chat, the 2-piece, appreciate the love, says, they act like Tank is some political prisoner. That's how they think, bro. These dudes nowadays that come out here and talk crazy. What's up, Stormy, the sensei? They'll come out here and talk crazy about. I'll be seeing this new generation of people talking crazy about Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And when I was younger, I used to say little stuff like, oh, I'm more of a fan of Malcolm than Martin and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was ignorant. I'm still more of a fan. I still agree more with the philosophy of Malcolm than I do Martin Luther King. But as you get older, and you have more experience and wisdom, I understand Martin Luther King Jr. and what he was fighting for. And I understand without him, the stuff I'm doing right now wouldn't even be able to happen. You understand? So whether you believe or agree with his philosophy or not, it's ridiculous. But I see all these young people disrespect Martin Luther King. How can you be a Christian and he's an adulterer? How can he? Well, how do you know he was an adulterer? Well, the FBI said, the FBI? The government of the United States? You listening to them? What? Well, I heard some moaning on the audio tape. Man, bro. But then I can't convince nobody that Tank Davis on the run. And this on the news every day. But you can listen to some audio and be like, well, I heard somebody going, Well, how you know that was Dr. King? I just believe it because that's what the white man told me, so I believe it. And even if he was, who cares? Nobody got no time for this old nonsense, bro. Yeah, everybody want to act like they ride with Malcolm. Oh, I ain't with all that stuff. Martin Luther King, not non-violent approach. Okay, if you ain't with that, then why you ain't did nothing right now? Police still busting our head to the white meat. They still dogging us. You got Donald Trump in office. He a dictator. You ain't did nothing right now. So if you don't agree with Dr. King's philosophy, what are you doing right now to prove otherwise? Nothing. Sitting on the internet with your podcast talking crazy like everybody else. You ain't finna bust a grape. The moment these young boys get out here and start protesting and acting a fool and rioting, you're going to be at the crib on YouTube covering it like some little scary news reporter. You ain't finna be out there. So whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna, man, the disrespect that black folks do to our elders and our ancestors is diabolical. The disrespect for Dr. King. I see people talking about Harriet Tubman. Man, ain't no way no black woman back in them days was running back and forth freeing slaves like that. Man, they made that story up. I said, what? Man, I don't believe that, man. How some black woman, man, and she gonna run up and back and forth, from the north to the south, and then she beating all these men up and stuff like this, man. Man, I don't believe that stuff, man. Man, that's cat, man. I don't believe it. These are new age Negroes. Man, Nat Turner didn't really exist, man. Man, how you gonna just get some people together and then they just made that up, bro? I don't believe that. Man, they ain't never had no slave ships, man. Man, white folks ain't never brought us over here and did nothing like that. Man, they ain't never did that. Man, you know how many people would have died if they just packed people on top of each other like sardines? Yeah, I do know. The whole world knows. That's why it was so egregious. Man, I don't believe that. Could nobody have done nothing like that? That's disgusting, man. I don't believe that. Yeah, y'all don't. Y'all believe everything negative about your people, but you don't believe nothing about these folks. Rod Neal in the super chat with the 10 piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. He says Dev became undisputed on Tank's watch, and when they asked Tank about fighting Dev, he said, "What has he done to deserve a fight?" Amen. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yep. Yeah. All right, Drink More Water says Tank legal team never said any of that stuff. Okay, so when it gets proven the Tank legal team said it, then we're gonna harass Drink More Water. You understand? We're gonna harass him. Every time we see him in the chat, we're gonna be like, "Hey, Drink." And every time we do it, I want you to apologize, Drink. Say, "I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry." Every time. Because this is what you never do. You never put yourself in a box like that, like you just doing, Drink. Never put yourself in a box because you don't know some information doesn't mean the information is not out there. It doesn't mean it didn't happen because you don't know, because you don't have that source. So now when it gets revealed, you can't move the goalposts because we got your stuff right here. Everybody take screenshots, Sheldon. Take the screenshots. Take the screenshots of what Drink is saying because when it comes out, right? When it comes out, in the same way it came out, like I told y'all about Floyd and Tank beefing. No, they not. Man, you slow. You just don't know. Man, Tank and Floyd geniuses. They marketing geniuses. They know what they doing. They just playing y'all. Man, Tank smart. You know what I'm saying? Drink. There's no video of Gervonta Tank Davis beating a girl that has been released to the public either. You've only heard the police say that they've seen the video. So now you want to say that's a lie too? That because because Drink More Water hasn't seen the video, then it never happened. Okay. Well, that goes right back to what I said. Just the new guy. Oh man, Harry Tubman didn't exist. Man, I ain't never seen her do nothing, man. I ain't seen that. Man, that's cap. I don't believe it. Man, how she gonna just make it through all them woods like that? Man, I don't believe it. I didn't see it. Man, Will Chamberlain didn't score no 100 points. Man, I didn't see it. What the tape say? Why they ain't got no tapes of it? Why ain't no videos of Will Chamberlain scoring 100 points? All right. But they don't never question, white folk. They question everything. Black folks ain't did nothing. I don't believe it. Yeah. There wasn't no such thing as no Shaka Zulu. Man, if it was a such thing as Shaka, why they ain't got no pictures of it? They got pictures of all this other stuff. Why they ain't got no pictures of Shaka Zulu? Why? White folks were down there with them. Why they ain't take no pictures of it? I don't believe it. So we'll see. We'll see. But this is what happens though. See, the Tank fans, man, they put themselves in the box, man. The man is running. He ducking the law. What's up, Iron Trail Will? Tank is ducking the law. He's a criminal. He's ducking the law. He's a fugitive of justice. And it's hilarious to me. And I'm laughing. I'm gonna laugh all the way. When they lock him up, I'm gonna laugh. That's right. I'm gonna laugh. I might cut me a little jig dance when they lock him up. I'll be in my living room. I'll be playing the fiddle like fiddler. You ain't never seen no nigga sitting here with a fiddle. You ain't never seen no nigga like this. And here with a fiddle. Watch this now. That's right. I'm gonna have me a good time when they lock him up. Cause he ain't did nothing for us. What he doing for us? Nothing. He a boxer and he don't even want to box nobody. Then he went around here attacking all these black women. All these women and then hiding from the police. Typical ninja. Typical ninja. Act tough with a broad. Then when she called the police, he gone. He hide at Auntie house in the basement. Auntie, can I stay here? Can I hide? Because they messing with me. Yeah, she lying. I just went over there to check on my baby, and then she did this, and then she did that, and then this and that. Bro, I ain't got time for this dude, bro. I know too many ninjas like Tank. And they always protected. Ninjas like Tank always get protected in the black community. Always. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all turn around and y'all crucify and talk crazy about a brother who happened to fail in life. You know what I'm saying? He tried, but he failed. Y'all down talk him. Look at little Jimmy. Boy, he went out there to college. Boy, he went to college, thought he was gonna be somebody. Boy, couldn't even pay his tuition, had to drop out. Yeah, see, that's why I say, man, that college stuff is stupid, man. But the boy, how you can't pay your tuition? What you doing up there? You went all the way to Iowa, trying to play some football with no scholarship. He's the boy Jimmy. But then Tank ain't never left nowhere. He's still in the same city. He got 5 baby mamas. Then beat up all of them. And that's the one the whole family protect. Hey man, hey, I want to know. Yeah. Listen, man. Janet's son Tank, right? Yeah. But he got in a little trouble, so we just taking up a collection for the family, and we're gonna try to get him some bail money. Well, why y'all ain't do that for little Jimmy when he need to pay his tuition? He only needed 2 more semesters. I ain't get one phone call from somebody say, "Hey, let's pay little Jimmy tuition as a family, make sure he can graduate." But y'all want to bail Tank out of jail. This is typical ninja behavior. So when they catch him, I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna celebrate when they catch him. Get him up out of here, pack him up. He ain't no good to us. He ain't no brother of mine. He a ninja. He defended Ryan Garcia, the racist. That's what he done. He defended him. So why on earth would I feel some type of, man, get this dude up out of here. I ain't got no love for this dude. Yeah. Just the same way y'all hate on Devin Haney for no apparent reason whatsoever. Yeah. You ain't finna guilt trip me into having no support for this Mark. Yeah, he's a Mark is what he is. Yeah, this your boy right here. Y'all defend this stuff. Man, smooched up with another. Look, this is who y'all defend. Ain't no proof. Ain't no video. Okay, it's this proof right here. It's proof that he's zesty. But so what though? I mean, that's not my business. I mean, who cares what he does in his spare time? I don't care. I just want to watch him box. I don't care what he does in his spare time. Who cares? Nasty work. Look at him. Walking around here bad and bougie. Man got him a purse on. Man got a purse and he walking out. This who y'all? Man, who cares? I don't care about that. I don't care about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just want to watch him fight. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care if he bad and bougie. I don't care if he trying to look like Boxiana. I don't care. I don't even care.
You with Shakur before you go?
Why you think I retired? For what?
Okay.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport?
Now, Tank fans will defend the statement like that. What has Shakur done? But then turn around and justify Tank fighting Lamont Roach. They'll justify Tank fighting Hector Garcia. But then turn around and say, what has Shakur done? It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but
there is no 7-fight deal. It was a lie. The whole thing was made up. That's another thing Tank fans won't never acknowledge. That Tank and Leonard Ellaby and his whole team lied to the whole world about a fake 7-fight deal.
how's that dream, bro?
Tank, you say before you retire you want to fight Devin and Shakur. Is that still the plan?
I never said that. When I said that, I never said that.
I never said that. Never said any of that. It's ridiculous, man. This dude up out of here, man. Pack him up.
All right, Tank, lean back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way.
Felt good. Oh, yeah. That felt good. Ain't nothing like getting your back broke in.
Up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate it?
Bro, every time I turn on this video, look at this dude's eyes. Look at the lust in this man's eyes, the way he looks at this Vanilla Ice. Look at how he looking at him like, I always like French vanilla. Always. Ever since I was a kid, that been my favorite. I didn't even like chocolate, to be honest. I always like French vanilla.
Up on 3 a.m. here. It's a late night. How do you celebrate a victory like this? Does it start tonight, tomorrow morning? Obviously, look ahead to Ryan Garcia. What's next?
I'm about to go get me some food.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, but I probably need a cheesesteak or something.
All right.
Cheesesteak for sure and some fries. Probably chill, hell up for a couple of days and then.
Nasty work, man. Man up there flirting with his eyes. Quite disgusting. Flirting with that man. But anyway, that's y'all man's in them. That's y'all man's in them. What's up, Coach Hudson in the building? Stormy says somebody get the word to this half pint. It's the final countdown. Yeah, he up out of here. Yeah, anybody got time? Anybody finna cover him in the cloth of the black community? Not finna happen. We're going to reserve that for people who deserve it. Nope. I'm not finna do it. Y'all, I had to listen to you, Marks, for a whole year, make up all these lies about Diddy, and all this man did was guilty of being a freak and beating up his little prostitute. Not justifying it, but he did that. Y'all got all these conspiracies, and he done set the LA fires, and he done did all this stuff, and blah, 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 blah. For a whole year, I had to listen to this mess. Everybody justifying talking about the black man every day, right? Then y'all messing with Jay-Z. This man minding his own business. Y'all trying to open up fair cases against this man, right? Y'all talking crazy about Devin and his family situation, lying on him. Oh, Devin girl messing with Young Thug. Like, bro, that's an old tape. She used to mess with. Oh man, still I wouldn't mess with no girl that ever said I love you to another man. Like what? Yeah, I would never mess with a girl that ever said I love you to another man. But now when it comes to Tank, oh man, you got everybody these fake pro-black dudes, man. Dudes supposed to be pro-black and they coming at Tank and then listen, man. I'm pro-black and I hate ninjas. And Tank is the lord of the monkeys. He's the lord of the ninjas. He's not no brother. The man tell you himself he an ape. That's what he said, not me. Did I say he's an ape? He said he an ape. Did Tank call himself an ape? That's what he said. He didn't say, hey man, I'm a black man. He didn't say hey man, I'm a brother. He said I'm an ape. That's what he said. That's what he called himself, man. So that's what he is. He might look like us, but he ain't like us. He different. Y'all out here worried about tethers. You need to be worried about these primates that's amongst us. these primates like Gervonta Stank Davis and his followers. Because these ninjas right here is going to set us back 200 years. Keep messing with these ninjas here. Who put teardrops on their face and they ain't got no bodies? Who does that? Seriously. Just this goofy stuff. Man called himself a straight primate. And that's what he is. Man been ducking everybody since forever. He ducked Lomachenko. He ducked. Let me play that video again. Let me play this one video and show you all the people Tank didn't fight from his era now. His era.
I'm about to go rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous.
I'm in his head. Look, he's mad.
Not in my head.
He's mad. He's mad.
What?
Got bob and weed, job, bob and weed.
Okay. My question to you is, obviously you called out Mikey Garcia after the fight, but earlier in the week you mentioned Gervonta Davis and you mentioned how you would fight him for free. Obviously we know, you wouldn't actually fight him for free, but what are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and a possible matchup? Because many people...
Ask Floyd Mayweather. He said the kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, of anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question. But don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis when his promoter says he's not ready.
But I think Gervonta Davis, he's best of the best fighter in Twitter.
Which one of those two fights interests you more, Gervonta Davis or Terrence Crawford?
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana.
Okay. All right. So
Twitter, Jay, you a troll, nigga. So I don't even know if I can believe you. Jay said Tank just said on Twitter that he sent Shakur a contract and went elsewhere.
Oh my life, Tank a liar. If he just said that shit, that nigga's a fucking liar. He need to stop lying.
Okay.
Yo, no cap. If he sent me a contract, tell him to post that contract. Post the contract he sent me. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that. Don't make up no fake contract. Don't post the contract you sent me. I would love to see it.
Tank, do you got the balls to fight me or not? Yes or no? The last world champion he fought was in 2017. I'm at the fights and then look.
You know you fucking something up real soon, Slam. Everybody stay the fuck out the way. Gervonta, Tank Davis, I'm on your ass.
All right, now, that's not even all the people, bro. That's just a couple of people, fam. That's not Gary Antoine Russell could be on there. Keith Schofield could be on there. Tevin Farmer could be on there. There's a lot of people. Like this dude, whole era, his entire era, you got so many guys that this man didn't fight, and his fans will justify him not fighting every single one of them. They will justify it. Ridiculous. So, it is what it is. You can make up all the excuses. The man is a duck, and it's a good thing. The sooner we get him out of boxing, the sooner we pack this guy up, the better. Then we can move on, and we can just be done. We can just ignore the Tank fans at that point. They'll still be lurking around trying to hate on Devin and hate on Shakur and all that kind of stuff. But, we'll ignore them. It'd be easy to ignore them. They got nothing else to do but just, what I'm saying. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here in a minute. I'm gonna go out there and rip and run to the store. Hey, Sheldon, go ahead and time out, drink more water for a while. Give him something to think about. Since he over here talking crazy. The tank. Tank, there's no evidence, there's no proof. How do we know that the sky is actually blue? The white man told you that that color is called blue. Well, how do we even know that that's real? See, in Africa, we could have called that red. How do we know it's actually blue? It's ridiculous, bro. Diabolical. How do we know? It's no evidence. There's no proof. I don't know that she cheated. Just because she says she cheated, she could just be saying that to make me mad. She could just be saying she sucked through a pickle just to make me mad. I didn't see it. There's no video footage of her doing it. Like, bro, she told you she did it. She crying. She told you she's confessing. Yeah, I don't even believe her. She just be saying stuff like that. Because, bro, I remember this simp dude, right? Now, this is no cap. It's real. This simp dude, literally, and I'm trying, but that's my fault, though. I can't even get mad at him. That's my fault for thinking I can talk to a simp the way, like he a P. And I got to stop doing that. And that's why, like, when y'all be seeing me on these podcasts, or even when I do the No 304 show, I already know that my thinking and my thought process, and I already know that some people are not going to understand my philosophies. So I dumb down my conversation, or I avoid certain conversations altogether just to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Because some people ain't going to get what I'm saying. But anyway, my problem was I always was trying to give game to the simp. Hey, listen, man. No, man, don't do that. Because listen, bro. So this dude, his girl, right? Now, mind you, I didn't know that this was his house. I thought this was her house. But I got suspicious because usually I don't go to girl's house. But she used to always be like, oh, come on over. You can come over between this time, right? You can come over between, 10 in the morning and 1 o'clock. After that, I'm going to be gone, right? So, you know what I'm saying? She said, before that, I'll be in the bed. And then after that, I'll be gone. So you don't ever come over in no other time. So I don't like going by chicks' house anyway, right? Because chicks be lying. So, but whatever. For this little chick, I actually did, you know what I'm saying? I had a little, you know what I'm saying? She made my thing jump, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking with my little head, right? So I go over there and I'm kicking it with her. I'm coming over there pretty much like 3 days a week at around 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. And I'm out of there by like, 12:30. You know what I'm saying? So one day I realized I was in the neighborhood, right? So I drove past the house. I wasn't finna stop by her house. I was just finna call and be like, hey, woo, right? I'm in your neighborhood type of situation. So I drove by and I seen this pickup truck out there, right? And I seen this dude getting out the pickup truck in like some work clothes. He looked tired as hell, right? You know what I'm saying? He looked dusty, tired, you know what I'm saying? Had a little, construction stuff on, and he carrying this little lunch box and stuff. And I'm like, So I pull over and I start, doing my little spy. I just want to see what's happening. So dude go in there, he in there chilling, right? So he lived there. This ain't like no Uber driver. Dude lived there. I said, okay. So now I put two and two together. I said, okay, old girl, she on some foulness, right? She ain't got enough decency to meet me at a hotel or something. She got me in this dude crib, right? Because I ain't never walked around her house. We be in the living room, you know what I'm saying, on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said, okay. So the next, once dude hit me up one day, right? He hit me up because he discovered that, she had been, creeping or whatever. He found like some stuff on her phone, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Some pictures of my pickle on her phone, right? So he calls me and he started telling me, hey man, before you deny anything, I've already seen the pictures. I know what's going on. I've read all the text messages. Just let me know, man to man, what's going on with my girl, man. Okay, this is a girl I'm talking about getting married to next year. I need to know what's going on. Cool. Spoken like a gentleman. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't know you even existed, brother, until recently. But yeah, me and her been smashing. You know what I'm saying? She's a scumbag. All that's true. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Look, man, I've been coming in the crib. I told him the whole layout. This dude, you know what this dude did? He literally started arguing with me, talking about I'm lying about being in his house. Oh, no, now you're just making stuff up, dude. You're just putting extra on it now. I said, what? What you mean? Oh, you haven't been in my house, man. What? I said, wait a minute. So you don't live on such and such, such, such? Yeah, I do, but you probably just figured that out. You probably dropped her off there or something, but you ain't been in because, I got cameras in my house, security cameras. And I said, dude, listen, if you got security cameras, they don't work. All right? Go back and check Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays between the hours of 11 and noon or 11 and 1. Check those dates. And if those have been erased, then you already know what time it is. Otherwise, you're lying about having cameras. Because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man, look, you're full of it, dude. If I ever see you out in the streets, man, you're all that old stuff. This is what I'm talking about with these weirdos, bro. Some people are not going to believe factual information, even if you tell them. They don't want to believe it. His heart couldn't take it, bro. The man just said to me, I'm lying about being in his house. So you see my joint in her phone. You see the text messages. You see all of this, but I'm lying about being in your house? Like, bro, what's wrong with you? I guess the house part was just too much for him to handle, so his brain just shut down like, nah, no way. No, she wouldn't do that. Right? So whatever, bro. And he's still with the girl to this day. He's still with her to this day. And she never stopped messing with me. I stopped messing with her because it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? First, she a liar. She put me in a dangerous situation. This dude could have came home while I'm over there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, regardless, she put me in a dangerous situation. And on top of that, she's just a scumbag, right? I don't really like deceitful women like that. You know what I'm saying? I like 304s because I know what to do with a 304. But I don't like deceitful women. I like proud 304s who stand on business and say, this is who I am, this is what I do. I don't like chicks who pretend to be good girls, good women, and then deceive dudes that love them. I don't like that. That's not my thing. However, it's a lot of suckers out here that like them type of chicks, and they don't want to hear nothing negative about their girl. You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do is just leave her. The way you hurt a chick like that is just leave her. Because if you're really a good dude and you providing for her, just leave her. You don't need her to give you no explanation. That's the worst thing. Simps always need an explanation. Simps need closure. But why? Sarah, talk to me, Sarah. Sarah, I've done all this for you, Sarah. I put you through school. Am I not a good father? Am I not a good husband, Sarah? Why? Just tell me why, Sarah. You don't need to know why. She's a whore. That's why. Leave her. That's all you got to do. And this is the information that I wish I could have gave Tank before he went up there and grabbed the old girl at her job and lost his whole career over something stupid. A girl who's not even your woman. You broke up with her a month before you attacked her. Bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Leave her alone. No, I'm going to beat her up. I'm going to teach her a lesson. I'm going to snatch her up. I'm going to snatch her. I'm going to grab her by her hair. I'm going to pull her on her. Teach her a lesson. So you know Tank was the type of dude that used to fight girls in school. You know that. You know he was the type that used to fight the girls in school. Because, you got some little boys won't fight a girl. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught, like, you don't hit no girl, you know what I'm saying, unless you have to. And what they mean by if you have to is if she constantly hitting you and you know what I'm saying, and won't nobody break it up or you can't get away from her, then you hit her back, you know what I'm saying? And you give her that one hitter quitter. You show her the difference between a man and a woman. And I've kept that my whole life. I don't believe in hitting on women. But the moment you start talking crazy to me or you raise your hand towards me, I no longer see you as a woman. Now I see you as a threat. See? You put your hands on me, and when you already know I don't hit women, so you think it's sweet, like I'm finna slap this dude. I'm finna, go ahead. Oh yeah, that front tooth is over there, underneath the table. See it right there? There you go. It's over there. Yeah, I'll take you to the dentist. I got a good dentist. He should be able to fix it for you or give you a fake one or something like that. Yeah, but you ain't gonna do that no more, is you? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. So anyway, 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash that like button, share the video. I'm up out of here though. Holla at y'all in a minute. Y'all be on the lookout from the post a video with me and Tay talking about these the worst candy ever. The worst candy ever invented. I need y'all. We got 8 of them. I want y'all to drop 2 more in the chat. We're up out of here, deuces.